Add TJRiggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type TJRiggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, TJRiggins.com.
Hey, it's Riggins, and if you love dogs like me, it's heartbreaking when you see posts online that show a cute dog at the shelter with a last day deadline. Wouldn't it be awesome if there were no more last day calls for these dogs? There's a great new organization called No More Last Days. They just launched a website with one goal: to help dogs while featuring like-minded organizations who do good work. Visit tjriggins.com/lastdays or visit them in person at the booth at the Carolina Renaissance Festival every weekend through November and see how they're making a difference and how you can help. tjriggins.com/lastdays.
The TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show is brought to you by Richard Toccato Companies, expert and trusted mortgage broker servicing North and South Carolina since 1999. It's a free 5-minute phone call away, 704-800-4719, or log on to homewithrichard.com. That's homewithrichard.com.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
I don't think this is a subject we can ignore for much longer, but Lindsay has made a couple of comments over the last 2 weeks about how she's not totally closed the door on having another kid.
Yeah.
It's still in the card. It's still in play.
And I hate to say that out loud because I am 40, and I feel like people you judging.
I'm not. I don't think guys are judging.
Not you. Guys aren't judging. Women are judging.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah. It's just that we had talked about having 3, and now that we have 2, and it's tough, go figure. My husband's like, no, we're done, right? We're done,
Yeah.
So.
Well, you're lucky you don't live in China, because here's what happened. There's a new story out of a young couple. They get married. They go to file their marriage license, and while they're filing the license, the person in the whatever they call it, the courthouse in China, gives them a pamphlet and some prenatal vitamins. And once they're married, I think it was 2 weeks later they get married. Mm-hmm. The day after they get married, they get a call from the same woman that gave her the prenatal vitamins and said, hey, we're just checking in. Have you taken those vitamins yet? And she was like, no, we're going to do our honeymoon, and I'm going to be taking the vitamins soon. They get back from their honeymoon. The woman shows up at their house, knocks on the door, and says, hey, I hope you've started taking those vitamins, because we need you to start having kids. Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of pressure they're putting on young people to have more children. Mm-hmm. And there's something to be said. They're trying to preserve their country.
Race, yeah.
Well, they're not 40 having kids, clearly.
Well, they aren't 40, but
I mean,
there's still a pressure. And I would imagine that probably goes up. As long as you're able to have children, they're probably going to be, on your neck about doing it.
Right. You have to replace members of your society, or your society dies off.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always saying that people need to go back in America to having babies younger and all of that.
Yeah. So we need them. Are you going to put external pressure on Lindsay to have more kids?
Well, not at her age.
Oh, geez.
No, I knew there was a judgmental person in this room.
I'll go ahead and start putting pressure on her daughter. She's 4, and say, all right, so as soon as you turn 18, I'm going to have her get married and show up with some prenatal vitamins.
Yeah.
Forget college.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. A button to our new 24/7 stream specifically created for the Carolinas. Get exclusive content, deals, and more, plus the show. New each weekday at 7 a.m. Eastern. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Hey, it's TJ, and I am not going to be playing golf November 11th at Northstone Country Club in Huntersville for our golf tournament, but I am going to be there to thank you for your support of Peyton's Promise, our charity, and what we're doing to help with Hurricane Helene relief. Get signed up today at tjriggins.com/golf. That's tjriggins.com/golf. Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
Every Monday, there's a fresh new episode of the TJ and Jody House podcast starring TJ and his wife, Jody. It's a look inside their lives, and you don't want to miss it. It's all brought to you by Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Go to tjriggins.com/mattress for more information. That's tjriggins.com/mattress.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So, baby names are so important. You know, you're about to have a children and you want to pick the perfect name. So somebody has done a study and they're trying to see if you want to name your child something that will possibly put them on the track to being a billionaire.
Okay.
So they took all of these billionaires and then they averaged out what names were common among billionaires. And looking over the list here of the top 10, I don't see Delilah or Brooks. I don't see that. I don't see Laney or Aiden anywhere on it.
Nowhere.
But there, a lot of them are biblical names.
Really?
Oh,
Like
really?
John is the number one name for billionaires. David is number 2. Thomas is number 3. Michael is number 4. And then from the book of Genesis, Wong is whatever number we're on. 5, number 5. Wong. Mark is number 6. Charles, and then Zhang. Zhang is number 8. Richard is 9, and Jim is 10.
Oh, Jim.
Mm-hmm. So they're saying that, you know, if you do believe that gives them kind of a head start to becoming successful, then you would go with that, you know, instead of Braden, Caden, Jaden, and Aiden.
Right. Now,
You know.
Delilah is a biblical name, but I think we kind of did the
Yeah.
bad biblical name.
Right. Well,
Frowned
Delilah.
upon.
I didn't
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah.
you know, why don't you just go ahead and pick Jezebel
Right.
as the name?
Someone brought that up to me one time.
But there are no women on the list, so you're good. It doesn't matter about girl names.
Doesn't matter.
They don't let girls be billionaires.
You could change it to Oprah or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kylie.
Right.
Uh-huh. But let's see. They did put a list of the names that aren't traditional names. The woman that they had in the article that did some of the research, Lindsay's name's Goldie.
Oh,
You like that name,
I
Goldie?
love it.
Yeah.
Goldie.
So a recent report from Baby Center listed earthy names as being popular, like Eclipse, Soul, and Orion.
Oh.
Eclipse? Mm-hmm. You're going to name your baby, you're going to look at that
Eclipse,
sweet
yeah.
a baby and name it Eclipse.
I think it looks like an eclipse.
Because they're going kind of, trying to do unisex names, so Soul, I guess. I don't know a sex name, Eclipse or Soul. I've never heard anybody named any of those. But Luna, I think that's where that comes from too.
Luna, yeah.
Like trying to have an earthy name.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say Orion was one?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
I don't know.
Am I pronouncing it incorrectly?
No,
It just sounds like a strange.
Orion.
Oh, it might be Orion,
Orion.
like Orion's belt.
I think it's Orion.
Oh, Orion's belt.
yeah,
I got whooped with that when I was.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Hey, Richard Ducato here. Call 704-800-4719 or log on to homewithrichard.com. Great news. The Fed has dropped the rates, and now is the perfect time to save big with a streamlined refinance from Richard Ducato. Imagine lowering your mortgage, and it doesn't cost you anything up front. Zero. There's no risk to it. Call 704-800-4719 or log on to homewithrichard.com and take advantage of the Fed dropping the rate. It's a free 5-minute phone call.
Richard Ducato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
I haven't been paying attention, but from what I can tell, Rob's making pretty decent progress on that pumpkin bread that Jody brought us today. TJ's wife Jody made us all pumpkin breads. And I've been hearing Rob have conversations with his mouth full.
Yeah.
He said, wasn't that the show with Robert Downey Jr., Jennifer Aniston, and Kobe Cox? So it sounds good from what I can tell.
It's almost done.
It's so good.
One question for you. Do you call it a cookie sheet or a cooking sheet?
I call it a cookie sheet.
You call it a cookie sheet?
Cookie sheet.
I think I call it a baking sheet.
Of course you do.
Is that another one?
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, that's the argument people are having. What do you call that? And it sounds like it's just people misunderstand what it is. It's a cookie sheet. You make cookies on it.
Mm-hmm. What else would you do on that thing?
Oh, you can do a lot. Put breads.
I'm kidding. I just do.
Like
Soups
some
and
little
breads.
brown and serve rolls.
Oh, sure. Rolls.
You know who doesn't have cookie sheets, I don't believe, is McDonald's, but they are in the news today because the United States Copyright Office granted a copyright exemption last week that gives the restaurants, the McDonald's restaurants, the right to repair their ice cream machines. Because the ice cream machines are under a digital code. Before you can fix anything, you have to type in this digital code, which allows the people that make the ice cream machines to be the only ones to make repairs on it, which can end up being weeks before they can attend to all of them. So I've been saying it for years. Those ice cream machines are not reliable at McDonald's. And now it's like a common knowledge. Everybody knows this. But at any given time, there's like 15% of all the McDonald's ice cream machines are out of order. So now people are going to be, franchise owners are going to be able to get independent contractors to come fix them.
Yeah. And then we're going to have to deal with it may be serviced faster, but it's going to be done right. That's the thing, because you got people who are going to have to learn how to do it from scratch.
Well, they
to
are
be able to do it right.
notoriously tight-lipped about how to fix their machines. However, the experts that actually broke one of these machines down said most of the stuff in there is easily replaceable parts. So they're the ones that kind of blew the lid off it. But you would not believe the drama and threatening that goes on behind the scenes. If you try to build your own ice cream machine company, guess who's right there to be like, no, you're not.
Right.
And that's what's being alleged on the internet anyway. But there are some crazy stories out there.
Now, y'all know how much I love McDonald's.
Sure.
Love it, love it. But a McFlurry is way, way down the list of ice cream treats that I'm going to get.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Not
it's
even
way down.
Would you rather? Yeah, I don't know. They only have a couple flavors. It's like Oreo, Butterfinger, M&M's. M&M's should not be considered a mix-in. They don't do well in ice cream. I don't like it.
No.
Hard as a rock.
I don't like them in cookies either.
The Oreo, no.
No, I don't like the M&M's in a cookie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love those.
Blizzard, is that making top 3 ice cream treats?
I don't know if it would make the top 3. Dip cone would.
Oh,
That orange dip cone at Dairy Queen would really, I think it's seasonal though.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's good.
So Blizzard doesn't make the top 3, huh? You prefer a dip cone over what about a Sonic Blast?
I would rather just have like a hot fudge sundae or something.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Banana split?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love a banana split. What's
All the
not to love?
toppings. Yeah.
what's number 1 on your list?
As far as ice cream?
Yeah.
Probably going to ice cream shops, not on the thing. It has to be fast food.
Yeah.
Then a dip cone. The orange dip cone.
You know, my dad's favorite? Dairy Queen Dilly Bar. I like the Dilly Bar.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. A new call and text the show option where you can send us a text or leave us a voicemail, which we may even use on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. A button to our new 24/7 stream specifically created for the Carolinas. Get exclusive content, deals, and more, plus the show. New each weekday at 7 a.m. Eastern. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Lily and Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements, ready to tell your home's story. Lily and Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Table and Twine and their great subscription program. Go to tableandtwine.com and check it out for yourself. That's tableandtwine.com.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Okay, I got a story. A story for y'all. Hey, make sure you get signed up for our golf tournament, please. We need your help because we're raising money for the Hurricane Helene victims in western North Carolina up in the mountains. They still need a lot of help, and that's what we're going to be doing through our charity, Peyton's Promise. So get signed up at tjriggins.com/golf, please. It's November 11th, so come in right up. If you play golf or even if you don't, come on. It'll be fun. So, this couple in the UK met while working at a grocery store in 2017. She was working there before he was, and so when he got the job, she was assigned to show him how to stock the potato chips and stuff. So she was kind of his trainer at the job, and they end up falling for each other, and they just had wedding pictures taken in the grocery store, in the aisle where the potato chips are and stuff.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Aww.
Now, it's kind of like, when people get married at Walmart or at Waffle House or things like that. Are y'all picturing the couple to be nice looking or not?
Nice looking.
I'm picturing probably not so nice looking.
I
Rob?
didn't hear. I'm sorry. I'm working on something else.
Are you mean that, Riggins, or are you just trying to not be a jerk?
No, I picture nice looking.
Okay. I did not when I read the story. I pictured not. But I was wrong because they're actually a decent looking couple. They're cute.
Oh, they
they're
are
adorable.
so cute.
Especially to be British.
True.
Right.
He looks very British.
Yeah.
She looks adorable, like an American.
Yeah.
Oh, look at them.
I'm picturing the
I'm
girl.
just kidding.
Picturing the girl that used to work in the floral department at the grocery store I worked at. She was so sexy.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
bringing out the sexy. Okay.
She was sexy, and she didn't have to do anything. She just filled up balloons all day. I'm like, how do I get that job? She's not pushing carts around.
Man.
Her hair was always done. She was hot.
So she's Levon.
What is that?
Levon, sells balloons all day. Elton John song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, that's what she was doing.
Yep,
Yeah, so I
that's right.
pictured her getting married, and she would probably go take her pictures in there. Good for them.
Did you ever try to talk to her? Was she single?
She was dating a guy that worked stocking produce, and he was kind of like an ogre. I was like, they're together? She was tiny and, super hot, long hair, and he was just like this big goofball. I was like, there's no way. Like, what's going on there?
So stocking produce is not a euphemism?
Well, it was then.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll be back here stocking produce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was real cocky too. I was like, I hate when ugly people are super cocky.
That makes it
And annoying.
worse. Yeah.
Were they adults or teenagers working after school?
Yeah, no, they were adults.
Okay.
Yeah,
But you used to work at a grocery store too, so
yeah.
I bet the people's come in there and they wondering if you were single and all.
I'm sure.
Those ladies.
I'm sure they were all 85, but you know what? A lady is a lady is a lady.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today. Add tjriggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type tjriggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, TJRiggins.com.
These are the painless stiletto heels you've been hearing me talk about from Protégé, and yes, I said painless because they are. And they also come beautifully packaged in this box. You get a shoe bag as well. You get 2 extra straps. And so basically you're getting 3 pairs of shoes because they all look different. So then you buckle it to however you want and hook it on. So no more hassling with the buckle once you get it on. So go to tjriggins.com/shoes, promo code TJ for 30% off.
Our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, is here. 704-800-4719. So what's up with the feds?
The feds have lowered the rate at more than we thought they would. So that means it's a time to refinance your home. Get out of your high mortgage rate that you received over the past few years when you bought a house. We'll do a rate and term. It's very simple, very inexpensive, and you won't even have to have a house payment until 2025.
It's crazy. So call them today, 704-800-4719 or homewithrichard.com for the Richard Toccato Companies.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652. The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Jewelers on Main, located in downtown Mooresville. Go to tjriggins.com/jewel to find out more about Jewelers on Main. Again, that's tjriggins.com/jewel.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
My wife is bugging me about doing something, and I have refused. So now she is seeking the assistance of other men.
Ooh.
So I'll explain that in a little while on the show.
Hope so.
On and off the air.
Yeah. Awkward.
Britney Spears trending. Yesterday, Billboard announced that she is the the sixth greatest pop star of the 21st century. So that's great. I thought she would have been top 5, but she's number 6. So we've still got, they haven't mentioned Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Drake, Rihanna, and who else? Maybe one other person, but they haven't revealed their top 5. Katy Perry was like number 20 or something.
She was?
Yeah, which is surprising because she's had a ton of number 1 hits.
Christina, was she?
Christina's on the list, but not as high up as Britney. So, yeah, Britney Spears, number 6. Good for her. She needs a win, right?
I'm surprised she's 6.
Thought she would have been higher?
No.
Oh, lower.
Oh, really? Yeah, I thought she'd be way higher.
Oh, really?
It is the 21st, so it's like after 2000. But Britney's biggest hits, I think, were before 2000.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know how many number 1s she's had. Less than 10. I know that.
But that's all they're talking about is their sales?
It's a big part of it.
Yeah.
The chart history for their singles.
Where did Selena Gomez come in?
I don't know that she's on the list.
Really?
I'll have to double check. There's a bunch. There's 25. I'd have to go back. But Bruno Mars was lower than I thought he would be. Like I figured he's had a ton of hits, but maybe not. So yeah, good for Britney Spears. Love that.
And you know they're not going to let a man be number 1, no matter what.
You don't think?
No.
Well, Drake is the person that's sort of going to be somewhere in the top 5. They know because he's had a ton of number 1 songs.
Yeah, but they won't let him. Too. Oh yeah, Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber's on the list, but I think he was in the top, the top 10.
See, Drake's over him? That's shocking.
I think
to me.
Drake's had more number 1 hits.
But for an all-around pop act, though,
I totally agree.
Justin Bieber should probably be number 1.
That's what I was thinking.
Completely agree.
They wouldn't let him though because he's a man. You're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Rude.
And they're not going to let Drake be number 1 if he's the only one left.
Yeah, that'd be just.
He won't be number 1.
They're not going to let him do it. Today's National Candy Corn Day, and there's one candy corn lover in this room. His name is TJ. TJ loves.
There's 2.
You like candy corn too?
Yeah, she does.
We like the same thing. We have like the same palate.
Candy corn's so polarizing, but most people are just like, I hate it. I hate
with
it.
Peanuts, forget it.
I know. I heard you mention that
Sweet
the other
and
day.
salty, yes.
Candy corn and peanuts.
Yeah, well, I saw a recipe yesterday that I'm going to be doing. You know, I'm not big on making candy, but it is deep fried peanut butter Rice Krispie treats with candy corn in it.
Holy cow!
Yes.
Throw that back. Say that again for the people in the back.
Read that again.
Read that again. What was it? Deep fried?
I mean, it may not be the deep fried one I saw, but it's peanut butter, candy corn, Rice Krispie treats or peanut butter candy corn, peanuts popcorn mix.
Holy cow!
Yes.
Either one of those. I'm gonna do one of them.
It is fall, y'all.
Yeah.
I love that. So is Lindsay cool? Is she still cool? I guess is the real question. We'll find out next.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. It's now easier than ever at the homepage. TJRiggins.com. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show is brought to you by Richard Toccato Companies, expert and trusted mortgage broker servicing North and South Carolina since 1999. It's a free 5-minute phone call away, 704-800-4719, or log on to homewithrichard.com. That's homewithrichard.com.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So there's been a lot of conversation lately about whether or not Lindsay is cool.
Yeah.
Is she still cool?
Mm-hmm.
Because I always thought Lindsay was cool. And when she came back, I don't know how many years later, 10 years, 10 years later, she keeps saying like, oh, I'm not cool anymore. I don't do these kind of things anymore. I'm not this person anymore. Do you think she's less cool, TJ?
No, I think she's more cool because she's not trying to hang on to crazy stuff that we all did in our 20s and all that. To me, the most uncool person is the person that can't let go of things, you know, like Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. Like he can let go. He's still a high school quarterback or whatever.
Yeah.
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 But she's a mom now.
Yeah.
And the way she is with her kids and everything. In my world, being an old man, it's the coolest, you know, I've ever seen her be.
Really?
Is being a good mom.
Thank you. That makes me want to cry.
That was really flattering.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still feel cool?
No.
You don't?
No.
Were you cool at one point?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I would go out. I'd hit up all the. I knew everybody in Charlotte. That's how I felt. Like I could go anywhere and be like, oh, hey, you know.
Yeah.
Now I know nobody. Everyone looks so young. They're dressed different than I'm aware of what's trending.
They talk differently. You don't know what they're saying.
The sus and the I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, no.
And even some words, I know TJ's joking, but he says like as a joke, I still don't know what you mean. I mean, you're making fun of them.
I had to explain Riz to her yesterday. What is
overheard
Riz?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it became clear. I was scrolling through TikTok yesterday and she was leaving and she goes, are you on TikTok? I was like, yeah. And she goes, should I get that?
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, no, you don't need TikTok.
Mom, don't hurt yourself, okay?
But we're not that far apart in age.
It's not even an age thing. It's where I'm at in life.
It's a life
I
stage
could
thing.
be younger than you and feel older than you right now, you know?
Yeah. Well, they put together a list of 23 things that make you an objectively cool person.
Okay.
And I'm curious how many things you can say, yes, I do that. And we'll find out if you're actually cool or not. Do you play an instrument?
I can. I don't play all the time.
What do you play?
Oboe.
Yeah, she was the oboe player.
Yes, I can still play it. Give me an oboe.
We will get you. We'll get you an oboe.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah. You never lose that.
Yeah.
Never
But
lose.
I mean, who's got an oboe in their car? You know what I mean? She used to always say that. She'd go, "We'll go get an oboe, and I'll show you." Hey, where am I getting that?
Yeah.
She picked an instrument that you can't find readily. You know?
Also, I get some work done around here, so I don't want to. You have to. There's a reed, and you have to put your lips together. Like,
Yeah.
you can't even hardly do that.
Because all the Botox, the lip filler. That's funny. Are you able to make one signature cocktail very well?
Oh, absolutely.
I knew that was an automatic yes for her.
Yeah.
Are you able to cook one good dish from scratch?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can you French braid hair is on this list?
Every day, I French braid my daughters.
Reading. Not just for self-help, but do you just enjoy reading?
That's one thing, and everyone makes fun of me. I do not read. I've never read. I can't say this. I'm sorry. I'm crying. I've never read a whole book in my life.
Never?
fur, front to back. You're losing me in it. I can't do it.
What?
Cliff's Notes, sure.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today. Add TJRiggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type TJRiggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, TJRiggins.com.
Hey, it's Riggins, and if you love dogs like me, it's heartbreaking when you see posts online that show a cute dog at the shelter with a last day deadline. Wouldn't it be awesome if there were no more last day calls for these dogs? There's a great new organization called No More Last Days. They just launched a website with one goal: to help dogs while featuring like-minded organizations who do good work. Visit tjriggins.com/lastdays or visit them in person at the booth at the Carolina Renaissance Festival every weekend through November and see how they're making a difference and how you can help. tjriggins.com/lastdays.
The TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show is brought to you by Richard Toccato Companies, expert and trusted mortgage broker servicing North and South Carolina since 1999. It's a free 5-minute phone call away, 704-800-4719, or log on to homewithrichard.com. That's homewithrichard.com.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Don't forget, we have a special surprise guest coming in tomorrow to make a special surprise announcement. It's going to be really big, really big. And then we still need a few teams. We're about to sell out of whatever you would call it. We're almost full with golf tournament teams. It's November 11th, our golf tournament. For our charity, which is raising money for Hurricane Helene relief for the people in the mountains of Western North Carolina. So we really need you for that, and you can get signed up at tjriggins.com/golf. All right. Riggins, you know how I've always said that women have no leg to stand on when they say that men are childish or childlike or they never grow up because men still want to do immature things and all of that. And my counter to that is, well, women are the same way. Look at social media and you will see that women still want to be like they were when they were little girls. They always want to dress up in something, some kind of costume, and they want everybody to look at their show they're doing.
Yeah.
And having a daughter, I know when they're little, always look at my show, watch me sing this, watch me do that, whole thing. So my wife sends me a video the other day. It's from the TikToks, I guess, and it's Mario Lopez and I guess it's his wife, and they're in their home, and she has a little pumpkin outfit on, and they're doing a dance, a choreographed dance to some. It's a silly song, but they're really dancing the moves that you have to do with it, Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, Mario Lopez is a professional dancer.
He's a pretty good dancer.
He won the Dancing with the Stars, and he was trained as a little boy all the way through adulthood on dance. So he's really good at it. I don't know what his wife is trained in, but she's really good at it. So my wife, Jody, has decided that she is dying to do that. And I need to learn that dance with her. And I thought she was joking. Will you do that dance with me and we can video it and we can, do whatever they call it, a stitch or whatever? I said, no. I was like, first I was like, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm serious. Are you not going to do that with me? Like started trying to guilt trip me into it.
What?
I said, Jody, I know we haven't known each other for very long, but I'm not good at choreographed dances. I mean, I can dance, keep up with things, on a dance floor.
Right.
But I'm no good at choreography. I can't do that.
Nor do you enjoy it.
No, I don't. I mean, and then it would be Jody looking all cute and everything, and then there's a great big fat person behind her looking like a creep,
Next to Mario Lopez.
So, right.
Yeah. So I said, ask Boy to do it. Our son's good at that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like hidden. He never wants to show off. He's a really great guitar player, and getting him to play in front of people is one of the hardest things to do.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, surely he's not going to get out there and do it. So he said no. And she was really getting mad at us last night. Y'all won't do that, and blah, blah, blah. I said, get handsome husband Michael to do it with you.
Oh yeah.
So when I went to bed, that was the last thing that was on the table. She was going to ask handsome husband, our friend, handsome husband Michael, to do it.
And you think he'll do it?
Well, he and Jody do those line dances and everything when we go to places that have that.
Okay.
And then little friend Jenny and I sit off in the corner laughing at him.
Yeah.
And videoing.
Yeah, it's like she doesn't know you at all.
Yeah.
I know. I got to get shed of her today.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. A new call and text the show option where you can send us a text or leave us a voicemail, which we may even use on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. A button to our new 24/7 stream specifically created for the Carolinas. Get exclusive content, deals, and more, plus the show. New each weekday at 7 a.m. Eastern. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Hey, it's TJ, and I am not going to be playing golf November 11th at Northstone Country Club in Huntersville for our golf tournament, but I am going to be there to thank you for your support of Peyton's Promise, our charity, and what we're doing to help with Hurricane Helene relief. Get signed up today at tjriggins.com/golf. That's tjriggins.com/golf. Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
Every Monday, there's a fresh new episode of the TJ and Jody House podcast starring TJ and his wife, Jody. It's a look inside their lives, and you don't want to miss it. It's all brought to you by Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Go to tjriggins.com/mattress for more information. That's tjriggins.com/mattress.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Hey, Lindsay.
Hey.
I don't know if you know this or not, because it may have happened over the 8 years that you haven't been working with us. But
Okay.
Did you know that that our brilliant little buddy Riggins believes in Bigfoots?
I wasn't aware of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Believes in Bigfoots and aliens.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
So imagine the thrill that he got when he found this video and sent it to me this morning to prove his case from a guy who's right there with him.
They're not Bigfoot, they're not Sasquatch, they're the first people. They were here long before us.
How long?
They came here with aliens. They told me this part. They came here with aliens tens of thousands of years ago. The aliens came here to take gold from our land. When they came here, they brought the Bigfoot to protect them from the dinosaurs. That's why they're so powerful. My job from them is to let everybody know what they're about.
So you actually talk to them?
Yeah, and they're with me everywhere I go.
Like they're here now?
My female is no doubt with me. I don't hear her right now, but she's everywhere I go.
What do you mean by your female?
It's a female.
Oh, you don't. It's not a romantic relationship.
No, we have a love relationship that's went on for years, but there's no physicals.
This is a never-ending story for me because we still live with the Bigfoots. They still contact us. We're still in touch with them.
That's been going on for a little while.
Do you think the government is hiding them from us?
They know about it. It's like we're just now coming out with UFOs. That's been known about a long time.
Yeah.
The government don't let you see things because they can do nothing about it.
Now, guess you heard that.
Yeah.
In your face. It's the first time I've heard the Bigfoots be connected to the aliens,
I know.
which I like.
Right, because that ties two of your worlds in together.
Exactly.
Now, you know what I got out of that I'm going to be able to use?
What?
From this point forward, whenever I say anything about my wife, I'm going to refer to her as my female.
My female.
She'll love that.
The guy's like, what do you mean? My female.
Hey, I'm TJ. This is my female, Jody.
Yeah. I love that.
She was sent here to protect us from the dinosaurs. My female.
My female.
So then there's the complete difference between Riggins and me, because I don't believe in the Bigfoots, I don't believe in the aliens, and I don't believe in dinosaurs.
Got it.
The evidence is not settled on dinosaurs yet.
None of it.
Right.
None of it. I think they just try to sell museum tickets. It's the only reason they made all those dinosaur skeletons and all.
I think so. I love when they're always like, this is the closest thing we have to dinosaurs, and it's an ostrich. And it's like, okay, well, and?
Yeah.
It's not very impressive.
Yeah, I thought it was alligators.
Or
That's what they always say,
alligators.
alligators and crocodiles. These are dinosaurs.
Closest thing we have to a walking dinosaur.
They said birds too, right? Because they're saying the dinosaurs were feathered now. I've heard that.
See what I mean?
Yeah, we don't.
There's no proof of anything about dinosaurs and all of that.
There's more proof about squatches. We've got eyewitness accounts like that great man.
Exactly. And they're regular folk, too. They're regular folk. They ain't a bunch of pinhead eggheads at universities.
Exactly.
Right.
These are real people who go out and they have seen Bigfoots and they have female aliens that travel with them. They love each other, but they're not in a relationship. They have love for each other. That's what that means.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Attention veterans. Hi, I'm Richard Accato. I'm a proud veteran just like you. I recently helped one of our fellow veterans refinance their home. They got money out to fix up their backyard and build a fancy deck. And we still saved this guy $467 a month. With the rates coming down, you need to call me today at 704-800-4719 or log on to homewithrichard.com. It's a free 5-minute phone call. Zero risk, no money up front, no money out of your pocket. Close, make sure your next payment 25.
Richard Takata Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.